Cyber Monday.
Yeah,
All right, Blake, you can come on over.
just been nervous.
Wow, Blake, it feels like it's only been a week and 4 days since you tore your rotator cuff. I can't believe it's been 3 months.
I know.
Well, it's great that you have your family here for support.
Glad to have my dad with me.
So yeah, it's great. You've been working on your exercises and your stretches and strengthening. So today, we're going to get you on some advanced exercises and then fast forward
Time machine!
to next month, we'll get you back to baseball.
Nice. All right, so my name is Reggie. I will be one of your instructors today.
My name is Blake. I'll also be instructor today.
Jordan, I'll be your instructor today.
Haley, I'll be your instructor today.
Ellie, I'm not sure if you figured it out, but I'll also be an instructor today. All right, so today, what are we doing? This is our second and final day of rotator cuff injury. So we're going to be doing some advanced strengthening today, and then we're going to be moving forward to doing back to sport exercises. But first, we're going to start with some safety precautions and drills.
Okay, so all the basic ones, we all take our shoes off, put our stuff by the doors, don't touch the mirrors, please. But the important one today is don't touch the guardrails. We will be working on the walls today, doing some exercises, so it might be tempting to grab it, but just please don't. And also, if you drop, we'll be using balls, if you drop it, like, try to quickly grab it and hurt yourself. As well as we will be going outside a little bit today, so make sure that you are listening to us as we instruct you to throw things and only throwing things as we ask you to.
Boom. All right, so before we proceed, I'm going to reintroduce our tension grabber. I know you guys are very fond of it. So, when I say 1, 2, 3, eyes on me, you guys repeat.
1, 2, eyes on you.
Perfect. Blake, now update us on you.
Okay, so I'm going to give you guys like the injury status. So as Ellie said, we're going to be progressing towards hopefully return to sport in lesson today. And today's all about progression. So to reminder of you guys, like milestone 1 was right after surgery, working on establishing a full range of motion. There's basic stretching and exercises, trying to get rid of the inflammation in your arm. Then we went to milestone 2, which is like an intermediate phase. We're introducing weights for you guys for the first time, trying to increase your range of motion, do some low-level functional work. And then now we're going to fast forward.
Time machine!
To now, for milestone 3, it's going to be 3 to 4 months out. You guys are going to be doing, more advanced exercise for the first time, get some endurance and strength into your arm again. And then we're going to go to milestone 4, which is going to be, return to sport, 5 to 6 months out, your first time doing sport-related activities to see if you're ready to jump back on the field. And this will be, again, you need to have a full range of motion at this point, full stability, full endurance in your arm, and hopefully we can touch you guys there and get you guys back on the field at the end of today. So Haley's going to walk us through a little bit more.
Okay. So if we could have Erica, Brenna, Jay, and Eric on the first line up there. Noah, Carlos, and Justin on the second, and
This
Ross.
is line 1. Spread out. We're going to be doing some shoulder warm-ups.
Arms distance, please.
Don't want to be too
Tuck
close.
there, don't get smacked. Careful.
Warm up too.
Okay, so make sure your arms length apart at least, and we're going to begin with small arms.
Yes.
Now we're going to go backwards. Now we're going to move to big arm circles, forwards. Definitely warming up your shoulders, getting ready for all the exercises today. You guys are in for a treat. Okay, and we're going to go backwards.
It's like half-hour class.
Okay, guys, time to take a little pause. We're going to begin with our D1, D2. So we're going to start with our right arm. We're going to start here, pull off the sword, stop the dragon, and back down. Make sure your thumb's going straight back still, stop the dragon. All right, and we're going to progress this to D2 with the same arm. So we're going to start up here and go back down, blocking the person behind you. And back up, and back down. Thank you, Carlos.
Keep your body square. Don't move over your body too much. Just going down.
And we're going to switch arms. So we're going to begin with D1 with our left arm. So here, and up, stab the dragon, and back down. You guys starting to feel the burn a little bit?
Yes.
Okay, and we're going to move to D2. So we're going to start down here. Oh, up here. And go down.
Stop in the shoulder.
Okay, great. Now we're going to move on to the sleeper stretch. So that's the one where you're on your side. You're going to make sure that your hips and your shoulders are both in line, not rolling forward. And you're going to begin by pushing your outer arm down. And hold it for about 20 seconds.
Neutral spine. Try to look straight forward.
Okay, good. And we're going to move on to the other side. Make sure your shoulders again are in line, nothing rolling forward or backwards. And go ahead and begin. Good, you have about 10 more seconds. Okay, perfect. Now that you guys are all warmed up, we're going to divide into groups again, into stations. So your first one will be with Jordan. So the first leg can follow Jordan.
Station 1, let's go.
1, 2, can you come over here with me?
Okay,
I'll make you guys
so we need to remember that we are still rehabilitating our shoulders.
Alright guys, so we're going to be doing plank walks at my station.
So we're gonna begin this walk.
Alright.
You just
So
spread
first
out.
off, we're going to start with the
All our
legs.
shoulders
We're gonna do high
Our first exercise is walk ABCs. The way it works,
So first one is
have our shoulders square.
so our first one.
And I want you guys to use the walks and remain in the palm of your hand at all times. So instead of reaching out for it, I want you guys to walk up to the point where you can have your arm out,
Go down to your knees if you want.
nice and extended, and you don't have to feel like you're stretching it.
So back foot forward.
Feet shoulder width apart, nice stable base. And we're gonna make big capital letters.
Nice, guys. Make sure you're not overarching.
Focusing that the shoulder is the one doing the movement instead of your elbow.
So good. Alright, stop. Alright, you're good.
Just like that. Yeah. How many in the alphabet? 26? There you go. 26 reps, yeah. A through Z, please. If you guys have any questions, let me know.
Alright, sick. Now we're going to do it for 20.
Making sure, try to keep your, you're doing a really good job of keeping your arms straight, that's perfect. Or you can kind of straight out your elbow a little bit. Perfect, yeah. Making sure your elbow does.
Remember all the
That's
powerhouse
movement in your
stuff that
shoulder.
we learned in Pilates? We're really utilizing that right now.
So typically you do more than one set, but right now for the sake of us, we can try to get through
Alright, a
one.
couple more seconds and stop.
But I feel like you guys can imagine if you were the one, if you're actually injured,
Go
I
ahead,
could
there
see
you
you
go.
could
All
possibly
right.
It all has something to
that could be multiple sets.
Remember that if it doesn't feel right, you go straight back.
Yeah.
Don't want to be underarching.
So our next one is going to be
Yeah, as long as you have your feet shoulder squared, nice stable base,
And go.
shoulder blades back, arms straight out,
Down, normal push-ups.
good solid fluid motion. That's good. That's fine. Once you get to Z, you can go back up to A.
Oh, yeah.
So once you get to Z, go back up to A.
And stop.
Pushing your shoulders.
So far you guys are really good, nice fluid motion. Try to make the letters as big as you can to get bigger range of motion. Yeah, no, that's definitely hard.
Alright, one more.
But as long as if you keep your head kind of relaxed, it's kind of moves around a little easier. As long as your shoulders are back, you guys look good. Feet are squared, nice stable base, arms extended.
Away from your shoulders and not your back.
Well plays baseball, so she has some
Carlos,
experience
try to
doing
put your
this.
feet in a little bit closer.
If it hurts too much at any point, too much pain, you can switch arms, take a break. It's up to you.
I was waiting for that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Alright, guys, 10 more seconds. Guys are doing great.
I think that's just less than 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's okay. Your non-dominant hand will obviously be a little bit more difficult, but nevertheless, the movement's the same, the motion's the same. Nice fluid movements.
It's not going to be active.
Feet and shoulders are square. The ball falls. Do not panic. Do not fret. Just get it done.
Alright, guys,
Back to it.
we're gonna do one more thing. Sorry. Plank walks. I'm just gonna have
Arms are nice and straight. Shoulders
You know,
square.
like if
Feet
you're in a
good.
position and you just really, like, you're on the couch.
Letting it
and you
wax
decide
on, wax
you're not
off.
sure which position you're
Wait a
in.
minute, you know.
That's fine. We're gonna start with a high
Imagine that you're out
Can I do
breath,
something?
you away from your ground. Really exhale hard.
Perfect. Try to keep that elbow locked in, Martha, please.
Here, Ben, our hips to
Get that shoulder movement.
Anybody have any questions?
Hips is stabilized.
You guys feel free to stop whenever you guys feel
Alright, so you can just try your
the burn is too much for you guys.
Or right, left, right.
You want to push yourself.
Any questions?
Alright.
No? It's a pretty simple movement.
You can choose any of the three.
This would be a good exercise to kind of start before
Two more, and we're done.
aggressive ones. So I feel like you guys are lucky.
Nice try. Straight over to you.
Yeah, good job.
Nice job, guys.
Great job.
So child should have a burn. Yeah, so everything. That's why we're trying to go big letters, that way you have more mobility around. Just gonna stay here.
Really strength.
Guys, rotate.
Alright.
Hands close back, please. Thank you guys, you guys are awesome.
Alright, guys.
Alright.
Welcome to plank walks.
I'm sorry, what?
To plank walks. I'm about to teach you. Get excited. Alright, so I'm sure you guys have all done a plank before, I'm guessing. Alright, so we really want to focus on not overarching or underarching our backs. We want to make them straight planks, so no cat-cows like the bodies, right? So first we're going to start with a high plank. Arms about shoulder length apart, feet together. You guys can go get down. Like that. Alright, and we're going to do one for 15 seconds. Alright, you guys ready? And oh, you're already there. Perfect. Alright, nice. You want to make sure that your hips aren't falling from one side to the other. You're doing straight. Matt, you're doing great. Bob, that's a great one. And stop. Nice, guys. Alright, how's that feel? Alright, too easy? Alright, perfect. We're going to do 30 seconds now. Whenever you guys are ready. And start. Martha, you're leaning over to your right side a little bit.
You feel like it's best for you.
Matt's is board like straight. Doing great. You're halfway there. And since I kept talking, you're over halfway there. So now you only have 10 seconds. And since I said that, you only have 7 seconds left. It's crazy how time works. Nice. All right. And you're underarching a little bit, Martha. And stop. All right. So now we're going to do a forearm plank. So same deal. Feet together. You want your back straight, but we're going to be doing it on our elbows. All right. Good. We all know how to plank. We're just going to do one of 30 seconds for this one. Now you guys are ready. And start. Guys, this one's a little bit harder. Lower arm, Martha, on your right side a little bit. So put your left side down. Nice. Great, guys. You're halfway there. You're we're going to be planking champions. And throwing it on random objects like that thing. All right, we got 5 more seconds. You're so close, you're doing so great. Hold it, 1, and stop. Alright, so this next thing we're going to do is plank walks. So I don't know if you guys have ever been on the bed or the couch and you're just really indecisive on which position you want to. So the same concept is going to apply here, except for you're not going to be laying on a couch, you're going to be 2 different types of planks. So we're going to be really indecisive on which plank we want to do. So you start with a high plank and you're like, nope, I want to do a low plank. Nope, I want to do a high plank. Nope, low plank. And so we're going to go right, left, right, left, and then left, right, left. Alright, you guys prepared? You need a sec to gather yourselves. Alright, take a sec to gather yourselves.
30 seconds.
Alright, gathering is over. So we have 30 seconds. You guys are ready? And go. Nice, guys. Try to move your hips as little as possible. We want to keep the hips stable by keeping the core tight. Everything you remember from Powerhouse and Pilates, that's what we're doing today. You guys are doing so great. 5 more seconds. Martha, your butt's sticking out a little bit better. Nice, and stop. You guys did it.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
All right, squad. Let's hustle on. We got 3 today. How did that last exercise feel? Any pain in the knees here? So remember that we're still rehabilitating, so you want to pay attention to what your shoulders are telling you. You're all cleared for this exercise, but just remember to keep paying attention to yourself. So we're going to do a push-up circuit over here today. So the first one here, which we're going to remember these 2 cues throughout all 3 different circuits, is to screw your hands into the floor, I'll explain that later, and keep your back flat like a wall. So what screwing your hands into the floor prevents you from doing is going out there. We want to keep everything tight in here. Your hands won't actually move. You're just kind of like maybe hear them squeak a little bit. How it looks is you screw them in, you go down. And it just keeps your elbows nice and tight. So we're going to do a set of 10 here, and that's our first one. You can go from your knees or your toes if you want. You're going to self-regulate this part, and you don't have to hit 10 if you can't. You can aim for 8, maybe 6, but try to set a goal before you start of what you're going to get based on your history. This is on your own pace. Great job. Work on screwing those hands in, Martha. That's good.
As long as you can make it nice, big letters, to make sure you
It's a flat more Matthew.
It's awesome. Shoulder. Making sure that your shoulder lifts back.
Our next one, we're going to take a little breather while I explain this next one to you. So our next one is a push-up plus. Some of you might know this. You're going to do a push-up, and at the top you do a little bit extra. You're going to push away with your shoulders. Remember that your back here isn't going to round like this down to your lower spine. It's more just to push away with your shoulders, which causes the rounding at the top. So I'm going to help anyone that has a question. But what it looks like is you go down, remember screw your hands in, coming up, and then an extra little push at the top, creating that mound on your shoulders. Back down. It's going to get a little bit more difficult as we go on. Don't have to hit 10. Actually, pace.
Don't worry about going so fast, as long as you're
Really exercise the position you want to do. You're just like, oh, I'm going to roll over side to side. So that's
Great. Nice rounding of the shoulders.
So we're just going to be really indecisive on which plank you want to do. We're going to start with a high plank. But no, I want to do a low plank. No, let's do a high plank. No.
Nice. Remember to keep screwing your hands into the ground.
So we're going to go right, left,
Keep that
right,
back
left.
flat like a board. You can take a break. If you need a break, you're allowed to put your knees down.
We're going to do it at your own
You
pace.
also don't have to hit 10.
Alright, you guys ready?
Awesome. Okay, this last one, most of us are going to aim for 5. I don't know if I can even do 5 right now, but this is going to be a push-up with a 3-second pause at the bottom. So our 3-second pause is going to be a deep breath in, and then breathing out. Imagine that you're pushing the ground away with your breath. So we're still screwing our hands in, still flat like a board. Screw your hands in, deep breath at the bottom, push away. We're going to try to get 5. If you can get 10, that's awesome. If you can get 5 at your own pace, that's even better. Take breaks at the tool as well.
All right, 10 seconds.
Go. Time. 3 to 5. Good. Really use your breath and push yourself away from the ground.
All right, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
All right, guys, do bring it in, half circle, like we did earlier. We're going to do some demonstrations of people that we thought did an excellent job and demonstrated proper technique during this time. So we're actually going to have the instructors from each station pick a demonstrator. So Jordan, you can pick one from the push-up progression.
Carlos is a very controlled push-up. We're not going to have you do 10. I'm going to have you do 2 of each one. Remember to screw your hands in, back flat. So the first one, we had our regular push-up, screwing the hands to the floor.
Wow.
Awesome. Look how flat he is, like a board. You can take a break right now. The second one, remember, push-up plus, with the rounded shoulder at the top, extra push on the shoulders. Awesome. And the last one, 3-second pause at the bottom, deep breath in, and push the ground away. Good. So controlled. That's awesome. Okay.
Everyone can focus back here. I thought Noah had
Yes, Noah.
great
What up,
long
man? Two?
C's. Demonstrate. There we go. Nice square shoulders. Feet shoulder width apart. Fluid, solid motion.
B.
All right.
Such good
Nice.
tennis.
Now you're doing great with the tennis ball. Could you try with this weighted ball?
There we go. Remember, if it's a little hard, you can lean into it. Perfect. Elbows nice and locked in. Shoulders do most of the movement. Great technique.
All right, and our last one for plank walks. Matt, you did so well with your plank walks. All right, I won't make you go for 30 seconds, I promise. Yeah, just on that. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
All right, so he has a great high plank. You want to switch into low plank, Matt?
Wow.
See how he has he's not underarching, overarching, very straight and level, great. All right, so can you do some plank walks for us, Matt? Awesome, all right, left, left. He's very indecisive on which plank he wants to do. But he's figuring it out and he's still getting the burn. All right, nice job, sir. All right, guys, so this is our final fast forward.
Time machine!
Nice. All right, so we're going to be returning back to our sport. It's been about 5 to 6 months out, and we finally get to start doing a couple of baseball drills. So we're going to have some med ball throws with Jordan on this side, if one group wants to go with him. We're going to have some fielding over there with Blake, if you want to do that over there. And then there's going to be a group with Haley and Reggie outside. And I know being outside, it's going to be a little bit different. We're not all enclosed in here, but just listen for my voice when I tell you guys to switch.
Cool. So if I can have Matt, Marta, lay it down. No, lay it down. That way.
You want us to dip?
Yeah. Just go with Jordan. Bobby can join that group as well. You 4 can be with, well, and then you 3, Jordan. No, Carlos, Jay, Noah will be outside with
All
myself.
right, my fielding group with me. All right, so everybody line up on this black X. And when it's time for you to come up and field, you will step
We'll
up
just be right out
to
here.
this X. All right, so this means you guys have to listen to play baseball. That's the fluid motion.
I'm wearing white
With
socks.
your shoulder the whole time. So come in and remember, you need to have your knee, so with the X, go ahead and have your knee, just gravity over the X.
Ooh, good preparation.
Boom. All right, so I need you guys to be square to an X. Feel free to choose
Get down
whatever.
on Haley. Down here
Here
with
we have, there will be one gap between each other. So Jay, could you do the first one? Yeah. Perfect. So safety precautions before we start. When we are outside, we are throwing tennis balls against the wall, so they might bounce back. Careful with your neighbors. So in an attempt to control safety precautions, Haley's going to be the one that's going to be in charge of telling you guys when to throw and when to throw.
So I'll tell you when to set, when to be ready, and then when to throw, as well as when to retrieve your ball.
All right, ready? So basic format where we're throwing, we want your feet squared. With your non-throwing hand, you're going to bring up a cape. And then with your throwing hand, cobra.
Cape Cobra.
Ready? And whenever Haley says go, Follow through the ball.
Nice.
Try to catch it if you can. If not, no worries. We won't go that far. So one more time. Feet squared. Chest up. Elbow pointing. Where you're trying to throw. Bring the cape up. Cobra.
And throw.
Follow through. Oh. Perfect.
Oh, I was like, White Sox.
Are we throwing heat? You don't have to throw heat. It's more about the movement instead of actually focusing on how you can throw it. So remember, he's the one that's actually going to throw, sir. So bring the cape up, the cobra.
And throw.
Right on the money.
Where'd you get that? Get a few more reps in there.
Everybody reset.
Reset.
Ready?
Spread your feet.
Throw. Ball retrieval.
Have the cobra out.
Okay, we're gonna
Watch
get
what you
ready,
guys are doing.
set, throw.
Oh, that's perfect, Jay. Nice and controlled.
Ready?
All right, guys, we have 30 more seconds. Get your last couple throws in.
Chest
Set.
up. Cobra out.
Ready?
And if you aim above the X, it comes
Throw.
back.
All right, ball retrieval.
Oh, careful, you're good. Last throw, get that last rep in there.
Are you okay? All
Last
right,
rep in
I'll
there.
take switch. And one last time, throw.
Oh, that sucked.
All right.
Great.
Get your tennis
Take your
balls, sir.
tennis balls.
Thank you, guys.
Oh,
Oh no, my kid.
tennis ball change. Thank you. Thank you. Nice, guys. Great work.
Thanks. Are we on dirt?
No, we're on the sidewalk.
Retrieve the.
So you can use your shoes. It's easy. It's gonna be. How you guys really feeling? It's your first time fielding in 6 months, so we're gonna go over the basics a little bit so you guys can. It's gonna feel weird. It might feel stiff. It's been a while for your arm. So you guys are gonna stand at that X. When it's your turn to field, you're gonna come to this X, facing the mat, facing me. I'm gonna roll it in. Thing is, keep your center of gravity and most of your mass behind the ball. Bend your hip, come in. You're gonna watch it in, scoop up the egg. Throw it at me, throw it at your brother. All right? Scoop it in, throw your brother. Keep eyes on the ball the whole time. It's big. And like coordination is this. And you really want to work at like throwing, like if you want to exaggerate, throwing it with your shoulder too, because this is the first time you really want to make sure you have that like full range of ability. And you're coming from the throwing section, so you might be a little fatigued at this point. So just really work on it. It doesn't have to be a hard throw. It can be, I can catch it. But we're gonna, so you guys want to line up over there?
If we're scooping egg and throwing our brother.
Yes.
Ball back. Awesome. Start.
And I'll progress you guys through this with different like round balls. So we're gonna start off easy, bounce it at you, watch it in.
Start.
Good. Perfect. Bounce it in, catch it,
Here, ball
throw.
above the
Perfect.
head. Down. Start.
Perfect.
Keeping that space in the first behind you.
Nice.
Catapult on the way up.
Good throw.
Start. Good. 2 more.
Good throw. How the shoulders feel? They feel all right?
Yes.
Yes. Good.
Feels like I'm so
All right, this would
excited.
be like more like rounders now. Watch it in.
Good. We're gonna switch
Good
partners
throw.
now.
Good look.
All right, guys, we have about a minute left.
Good.
Still doing great.
Nice, Noah.
Arms look good. It might be weird throwing, you guys haven't thrown in a while. Fielding's gonna be different too.
Have balls flying.
Good.
Okay, if you two have any questions,
Some more advanced group, finally you guys move a little bit.
So, ball up, but
Great work, guys.
No, it's just got the long arms.
keep the space behind you,
Good.
catapult on the way up.
All right, 30 more seconds.
Start.
Nice.
Start. Start. There to make sure the ball stays above you the whole time, all the way down.
Good. And like coordination's on point. Well done, guys.
Start.
All right, get in your last couple throws.
Start.
Sorry. Go ahead, try it.
Last one, let's get it in here.
All right, guys, after your last one, we're gonna switch. All right, teams outside, we're going in. Last
Nice.
Going outside.
Good guy. All right. Rotate around. Nice.
All right, very well. All right. Give me 3 here.
Come on, Elvin.
Noah, Carlos, and Jay, you guys are good.
Actual baseball guy.
We're gonna be down, down. So these are med ball throws. We have med balls. We're using basketballs. Basketball. So,
You guys are
clearing
almost
here,
back.
so over your
Going
head.
to be a little off. I
So what we're gonna do here is ball's always gonna be above your head, kind of like if you had a string tied to the top of your head. Going down, keeping the distance from whoever's behind you, away from you, coming back up like a catapult, flat board, releasing the top. Make sense? Any questions? You're gonna be on my cadence, so it's gonna be a little bit more controlled, but this is for safety precautions so that we don't hit anyone who's crossing.
And we're trying to isolate our shoulders, so you don't need to use
So,
your
on the ground, you're gonna start at the top of your sit-up,
shoulder.
where Noah is,
Mobility back.
hands above.
So come in.
And when I say start, it's gonna be down and up, one fluid motion. So start, catch if you're ready to catch,
Be
good,
delicate
and
and
then
like
away at the top.
here. Toss the ball
Start.
in, grab it.
Wait for my cadence to start at the top.
It'll be easier
Good,
first
start.
and then I'll get it around.
There we go.
Is it like a sit fully up and then throw it, or as you're sitting as you throw it?
So as you're sitting up, it's gonna come out like a catapult. There you go. Good job. Start. Your feet don't have to stay on the floor. Less focused about the form of a sit-up, more about how you're there you go.
Say start, I'm sorry.
You're good.
Good.
Start.
Catch that in. It's down.
Two
Yeah.
more. Start.
Good.
Last one. Start. Great job. Let's switch up here. So it's really just Jay switching here.
Try to hold it in.
Jay returning to her sport. Most exciting day of the year. Here we go. You remember the cues. Keeping people away from behind you. Catapult to the top.
Catapult,
All
flat
right.
board.
Start.
Nice, Jay.
Good. Ooh, some heat over here. Start.
I'm ready.
Right now, move.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Nice use of your shoulders. Start.
Nice, guys, you have about 30 more seconds.
Good job. Start. You 5 more. Start. Here we go, Jay. The comeback. Come back to the baseball field. Good job. 2 more. Start. Last one. Start. Awesome.
All right, guys, one more throw each. Get that in.
Nice feet up.
And we're all done. If you guys want to make a half circle, once you're
Awesome.
done with the last couple here around this.
Beautiful. All right, guys, together. Half circle.
Thank you so much for making us. We're making a half
You're
circle.
making that half circle again. A few more here.
All right, guys, nice return to sport. That was great. Congratulate yourselves. You got your rotator cuff injury. All right, so we're gonna have a couple demonstrators. Casey, where's your Casey?
All right.
We thought Bob was a great demonstrator for throwing.
So here's Bob.
Bob!
Bob to the ball to Justin, and then Justin to the ball back to Bob.
This is their first time ever throwing a baseball, so it's really amazing.
Remember your
That
cues,
form. Wow.
the cues, shoulder square.
Over 6 months since you've thrown a baseball.
Perfect.
Tears may be shed here. Emotional.
All right, guys.
Great.
This was about getting back to sports, so that was good. Great technique.
All right, and for fielding, Blake, can you see?
I have my boy Mel come up. He did great. Just gonna roll it in. It's gonna be it. Throw it back. Scoop it up, scoop it up. Throw your brother. There you go. One more. Ooh, that's nice. Beautiful.
Jay had some heat on this. You controlled really well. And we are going to up the ante a little bit. You'll be using a weighted med ball. I will be closer. Remember, keeping the ball above your head at all times. And start. Catapult the way up. Wow. One more.
Nice.
Down. There we go.
Look at that.
Awesome. Okay, we can bring it in a little bit closer now. Just a little bit, not too close. Okay, so just closing up here, we're gonna get some comments from you guys. You have now gone through a full rotator cuff surgery to return to play. How do you guys feel, emotional aspect wise, or anything just from the lesson today? Like you can kind of guess at what it would feel like to return back to sport here. Any comments?
It feels great. It's been too
Agreed.
You're working so hard in your sport.
long. Yeah.
Does anybody remember any of the cues that we had today at any station?
Go to egg at your brother.
Make it your brother.
Cobra.
Big cobra.
Nice.
Make a mound with your back.
Here we
Push
go.
up plus.
Push up plus. Screw it in. Awesome. These are all great. Blake, I'm going to turn it over to you.
All right, so we can do a little more cognitive stuff. So I just want you guys to imagine yourself as the athlete. When I think about the environment you guys were in, do you think this environment was a good environment for you guys coming back to sport? Is there something that we could have done differently to encourage you more, been more empathetic to you in the process? Any more exercise you would like to see on your shoulder, or do you think it was handled in a good way for you emotionally and spiritually?
I think you guys did a good job of because with rehab it's just slow, tiny little steps. And so you guys did a good job of encouraging people within the steps and saying how you would progress to actually do something that's sports specific. Because before it seemed I don't know, when you do little exercise it doesn't seem that relevant, but when you guys made it sports specific, that's really
Yeah, I mean, the big thing is progression. They may seem like tiny, minuscule steps that don't mean anything, but in the grand scheme of things, it's all about progression moving forward. And you guys made it through your first injury rehab session, so congratulations.
Yeah, nice job, guys.
And now Reggie's going to introduce next week.
All right, so we're done. We're through with the shoulder, repaired. You're back in your sport. Next week, we're still teaching, but on Thursday, we make sure, everyone, important note, make sure you're wearing athletic bottoms, whether they be shorts, spandex, or free, whatever you need. We're going to move into the world of knee injuries. Okay, so we have some experience here. I know we do. But the big thing is make sure you wear athletic bottoms. Be excited. New challenge. More tedious of a process. But that's what we're here for. Thank you guys.